Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
First, thank you very much for shaking our consciousness continuously, and I think you are waking more and more of us. Being from Bosnia, actually, former foreign minister of Bosnia and Herzegovina, and knowing what we went through genocide, through pretty much similar happenings as it is in Palestine nowadays, I'm wondering what's your opinion, what lessons can be learned and applied from Bosnia now to Palestinian people, and also what Bosnians can do. Certainly we are not doing enough, but how to raise awareness so that people who suffered so much and being killed in the huge number and being going through genocide increase their understanding and activity when it comes to Palestine.
Thank you. It's good to see you again, Dr. Baseera. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your endless support. I had the opportunity to obviously visit Bosnia and visit Sarajevo and visit Srebrenica, and to witness the remnants and the stench of genocide myself in Bosnia. The smell of it is still there. And that's actually something that I think is deeply interconnected with the current reality. Bosnia was the first genocide that hit our newspapers in real time, and Gaza is the first genocide that is hitting our screens on social media in real time. And so they're two genocides that offer an exposure that the world had not known before. Certainly not the first two genocides, but we're talking about the 1990s and now 2023. There's a deep connection and a resonance to the brutality and the savagery that was shown to the people of Bosnia and that is being shown to the people of Gaza right now. I would say the most effective way for the people who have experienced genocide in Bosnia to advocate for the Palestinians is to raise their voices and invoke the same conventions that were used to gather a consensus, a world consensus, a global consensus for your cause on behalf of the Palestinians. What I mean by that, what the West hates more than anything else when it comes to apartheid is when the South Africans speak. They can't stand it, because the same West that called Nelson Mandela a terrorist celebrated him when he died. The same same Western world that eulogized Desmond Tutu, right, once called him a terrorist. And so when you invoke the voices from South Africa that fought what is now consensus, recognized by consensus as apartheid, then you mute those voices that say this is not apartheid. Because those who experienced apartheid, according to you, certainly would know it when they're seeing it again. So when it comes to genocide, I think that what would be very powerful from the people of Bosnia and from those who were a part of gathering global consensus to class this as a genocide is to go back and invoke those same conventions in those same spaces and say, we know genocide, it happened to us, the Palestinians are experiencing genocide. Use the word. It's really a sad reading on humanity that we always make the declarations after the disasters. What's the point of these genocide conventions if they're only invoked after the genocide is complete? You know, one day, I'm sure that many of those who are carrying out the ethnic cleansing have no problem saying one day we'll seed you some symbolism, we'll give you some street names, we'll recognize your abandoned plight in our textbooks. We're not satisfied with that. We're fighting ethnic cleansing in real time. We're fighting genocide in real time. So I think the people of Bosnia, especially in regards to Joe Biden, right, who we now fondly call Genocide Joe in the United States of America. Joe Biden, who spoke admirably about the genocide of the Bosnian people. Joe Biden, who spoke admirably about apartheid in South Africa, has become the greatest apologist for apartheid and genocide in regards to the Palestinians. So to call him out on that double standard and to speak to his moral failings and to remind him of a time that he was on the right side of history is very important to us right now. And so we need those voices to challenge and to invoke that have been at the receiving end of genocide before. And may Allah bless you all and bless the people of Bosnia, because I think it's important to remind the world that Bosnians are still vulnerable. And so we cannot forget Bosnia at this moment either, to keep our eyes and to keep our hearts connected to Bosnia as well.